Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Okay, so no intro because I wasn't even planning on filming a video today. Today is Wednesday, and Wednesday is Cousin Fun Day, which means it's the day of the week that my cousin Caroline comes and picks me up, and then we run errands and just kind of like hang out and stuff like that. And I got home and I was like, I think I'm just gonna film my vlog. And that'll just be it for the day. But I was like looking through my videos that I had planned, and I was like coming up on these receipts that I had on Queen Tammy Slaton from the Slayton sisters, or 1,000-Pound Sisters, the TV show. And I was like, no, you know what? I think I'm going to speak to this today. But one of the reasons why I wasn't going to make videos today is because we spent way too much time at Dick's Sporting Goods. Okay, so this is kind of like a rant video and kind of like a funny rant video. But let me just tell you about my weekend, okay? Like when you like get real excited about the weekend, and as you get older, like when I was younger, baby, I couldn't wait for the weekend, okay? I'm almost out of this chapstick. But anyway, I could not wait for the weekend. I mean, I can remember, well, when I was younger, before I got sober, the weekend started on like Wednesday. I actually think we only took Tuesdays off, I think we only took Tuesdays off. But back in the day, I can remember we would go to the drag shows on Wednesday nights, and then we do this on Thursday. I mean, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe we took Mondays off, but I feel like we did something on Mondays too. So anyway, this was before I got sober. I mean, the weekend started on Wednesdays, but on the weekend, I mean, I could not wait, especially in the summers. I mean, back in the day when people went to the tanning bed, we would go to the tanning bed, and then we would lay out at the pool until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then, we would go to the mall and we pick us out an outfit. This is before all the apps and all that kind of stuff. We pick us out an outfit because we were going to find the man for the night, that was going to be our future husband. And so we'd go to the mall, we pick out the perfect outfit and all that kind of stuff, and then we couldn't wait to go out. And then we come home and we take a nap, call them disco naps. Now today I take like 2-hour naps, but back in the day we called them disco naps, baby. And they were like half-an-hour naps because we couldn't wait to get up from our nap to get ready to go out, So then we'd get ready, and then you never ate. You never went out to dinner. Now the youngsters, they go out to dinner, and they go out from the dinner. No, we didn't do that. You didn't go out on a full stomach, okay, with your breath stinking like fried food. You didn't go out after you ate dinner. I don't know what the kids are doing today, but we didn't do that back then. Now they got these loungy bars, and no, man. We were about to be dancing all night long. We were going to shake our moves on the dance floor. We were going to find Mr. Right for the night. I mean, that was what our weekends were all about. Then you get up on Saturday and you do it all over again. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, after you put your clothes on. Hey, let's just keep it real, After you put your clothes on and you crawl out of the apartment, that guy's apartment, and then you do the walk of shame down to the apartment, and then you walk out. It's like, oh my God, it's so bright outside, all that kind of stuff. Then you stumble home and you do it all over again, You like go home, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get some sleep, and your friends are calling you. They're like, are we going to the pool or not? Because you're the only one that has a pool because you live in the apartments. So then they come over, and then you're doing all that. You start the whole thing over again, which is why you need Tuesdays, okay? Because Tuesdays are a break from all of that. Then maybe you get started on Wednesdays again. That's what we used to do back in the day, And I could not wait till the weekends. I could not wait till the weekends to get started. I was so excited about it. I've been holding on this lip gloss forever. Let's just put it on. But anyway, I could not wait till the weekends. Anyway, that was before I got sober. Then I got sober. I was still excited about the weekends and stuff like that. But as you get older, you're kind of excited, just to hang out, to relax. I mean, I relax every day of the week anyway. But you know what I'm saying. Like, my husband's home from work and stuff like that. And so we get to relax together and catch up on our shows and all that kind of stuff. So my sister-in-law, she puts out this text message the other day because it's my nephew's birthday, okay? And who's also my godson. Anyway, so it's his birthday. And so we were all like, happy birthday in this group text. I just got some lip gloss on my sweatshirt anyway. But, so we were all like, happy birthday and all this kind of stuff. I mean? He's 9. He's 9. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. He's 9. So then she was like, oh, okay. This was on, what is today? Wednesday. This was on Monday, okay? She goes, I'm putting the invitation together right now for the birthday party. It's Saturday at 4. I was like, oh, okay. But you know what? Like, that's later in the day, and his family always does stuff late anyway, and so that'll be real fun. I'm real excited to hang out about that, right? That'll be real fun. So anyway, the kids don't really care anyway. I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know how family kids' birthday parties are for you, but like, the kids kind of just run around and do their thing, and then the adults all just kind of sit together together and talk and, all that kind of stuff. So it's real fun. It's just like a family get together. But then my husband tells me, okay, that we have another birthday party, okay, earlier in the day at 2:30 for a 2-year-old. Now, if you have not seen my previous rant videos about how parents like to ruin people's weekends by doing birthday parties at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I love these friends of mine. I do. I love them, okay? I love them so much. But you're going to put your 2-year-old's birthday party at 2:30 in the afternoon. And I love them, so we have to go. We do. We have to go. But I'm already like, fuck Saturday. Like, I mean, that's just a ruined day. You know what I mean? Like, I love my nephew. I do. And, people will be like, oh my God, I can't believe that he's saying this on video. What if my nephew would laugh? He'd think it was, my sister-in-law would laugh. She'd think it was funny too. I mean, this is just the realisms of life, I mean, you got to have a birthday party. You do. You know what I mean? I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, we've shown up to every birthday party of our nephews, everything that they do. We've shown up to everything. I don't remember, I got 4 aunts and uncles sets on my dad's side, and my aunt and uncle that have since passed, my cousin Caroline's parents. I don't remember any of them aunt and uncle showing up to any birthday party that I ever had the entirety of me growing up, ever. I don't remember any of it. But that's what you do today. You show up, right? But as you get older, it's like, you just want to stay at home. It's not even like inconveniencing your going out kind of thing, right? Anymore. You just want to damn, that cuts into my TV watching schedule. I was going to binge watch a show with my husband. We're watching Traitors UK season 2. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I was like, okay, so that's Saturday. So I was like, we're at the mall today, and I was telling my cousin Caroline, because my husband, it's like, the birthday party's at 2. It's like 1:30. He's like, we got to hurry because on the way we got to get a birthday present. I'm like, no, we should have thought about this on a Tuesday. Okay, that's what Tuesdays are for. Rest and relaxation and buying birthday presents for kids' birthday parties. That's what we should have been doing on Tuesday, okay? So today while we were out for Cousin Fun Day, I thought, listen, okay, we're gonna get the birthday presents ahead of time. So I got the birthday presents ahead of time and all that kind of stuff. So 9 is kind of a difficult age, okay? Because they're kind of they don't really like the toys so much anymore. And now both of my nephews read, but they already have all the books and stuff like that. So, but they're really, really into sports. And so I was like, okay, I was going to get him a North Face coat. But then I thought, well, that's kind of boring, isn't it? That's kind of so boring, isn't it, for a 9-year-old? And then I felt real bad. So I said to my cousin Caroline, I go, let's go to Dick's Sporting Goods. Okay, so there we are up in Dick's, which I think is such an appropriate name for a store. If I was going to have a store, I would call it Dick's too. But I wouldn't sell those sporting goods, baby. No, okay? It'd be by the hour in there. So anyway, Dick's by the hour. So we're in there, and it's have you ever been in Dick's Sporting Goods? Okay, back in the day it was called, I think in Indianapolis it was called Galleons or something like that. But anyway, Dick's Sporting Goods is 14 stories, and they got 83 sections. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. So I'm like, I don't really know what I want. And so this guy was so friendly, and he comes out, and he's like, what are you looking for? And I go, well, it's my nephew's birthday party on Saturday, and he just kind of cuts me off, and he goes, I go, he's 9, I need a coat. And he goes, okay. He goes, well, the coats are over there, and then down below is the sporting stuff. And I go, okay. So I go over to the coats, I'm looking at all this kind of stuff, right? And both of my nephews have very unique kind of style to themselves. And so I'm looking through these coats. I'm like, these are boring. These are boring. And they're so expensive. Oh my God, I don't even know how y'all have kids. Kids are expensive, okay? I mean, I'm not even talking about the food and the diapers. I'm talking about clothes. I mean, it is expensive. That shit is expensive. So anyway, I'm like, you know what? They're real into sports. So I thought, I'm going to get them something sports related. So we go downstairs. So my cousin's laughing at me, okay? I know about 3 sports. I said, here, put 2 fingers up. Maybe 2 sports. I know about 2 sports. And I could probably name about 5 athletes, and one of them is Billie Jean King from 1982. You know what I mean? I don't know nobody into athletes no more. I don't watch the sports, okay? The sports bore me. I don't know anything. Touchdown. I don't get it, okay? I don't fucking get it. So anyway, we're down there, but they love the Nike stuff. And so I'm looking through the Nike section, and everything's got Jordan on it, right? But I don't really know that much about Michael Jordan. And I'm like, is Michael Jordan cool? Is he not cool? And then in my head, I'm like, is he fucking problematic? I don't want to get my nephew a problematic. If he is, don't ruin it for me. I'm real excited about this, okay? So I'm like, is Michael Jordan fucking problematic? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know anything about Michael Jordan. And I'm like, so I'm Googling Michael Jordan on my phone, okay? Played for the Chicago Bulls, okay, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, so I text my sister-in-law, right? And I'm like, hey, does he like Michael Jordan? And she's like, yeah, and she texts me back and she's like, yeah, and then like all these like Venezuelan soccer players and soccer players around the world that he loves too, right? And I'm like, okay, well, they don't have any of that kind of stuff in there. So I'm like looking through the Michael Jordan stuff. But before she texts me back, I'm like, we're standing there for like 15 minutes. And Caroline's like, well, this is cute. And Caroline, my cousin, she's picking out stuff that's not cute. Okay, I'm like, girl, he gonna wear that kind of stuff, right? And so I find this like, it's like this baseball like jacket, like high school looking baseball jacket kind of thing, but it says, it's like Nike on it, and it says Jordan on the back of it. So I'm like, but Caroline, I don't know if they like Michael Jordan or anything like that. So I'm like, okay. So I pull up in my sister's Facebook, and in my sister's Facebook, my sister-in-law's Facebook, it like the first picture, he's like wearing a hoodie that says Jordan on it. And I'm like, oh my God, save the day, right? So I buy this jacket, I'm real excited about it and all this kind of stuff, right? But we'd already done spent an hour in there, okay? So then, it's like one thing after another. Every place that we went, it was madness, right? And so I came home and I was like, I don't know, like, I'm just kind of like, I think I'll just film a vlog and then I'll just be done for it for the day. But like I said, I was laying here and I was like looking through this stuff on Queen Tammy Slaton. Now, this is kind of a crossover video. Oh, so this is my first complaint, okay? Like, I love these people. Well, obviously, I love my nephew and my sister and brother-in-law and stuff like that. I know, there's some people out there that'll be like, Peter said he hates his nephew. But no, they know how much I love them and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so, but don't be having no birthday parties. If you're gonna have a birthday party on a Saturday, do it at like 2 o'clock. I'll tell you what right now, we've got some friends of ours that they have birthday parties for their kids at like 11 o'clock in the morning. Okay, that's a hard pass. That's a hard no for me. Okay, I don't even get up that early, let alone be at some kid's birthday party. Okay, they don't even know that I'm there. Like, that's the thing, right? And I'll tell you what, if you have kids, this is what I think you should do, okay? As somebody that doesn't have any kids and made the choice not to have any kids, this is what I think you should do if you're a parent, is that I think that every birthday party should be a sleepover, okay? You decided to have those kids, you decided to have the birthday party, you shouldn't, like, trap 10 other parents that have to be there as well, or 10 other adults that have to be there. You should have a sleepover at your house, and you should be the chaperones for 10 other people's kids. So your birthday present to the other parents, okay, is that, because they're all bringing a present. Now, they don't have to spend $30 or $40 on a birthday present for your kid, okay? So they already had to put out some money for it. You ought to give them a date night. So you have a sleepover with all the kids, and then you take care of their kids, and that's your birthday party, and then nobody has to show up except for the kids and the parents, okay? And maybe one chaperone that volunteers. And then the other parents, they get a date night away from their kids, because they don't ever get no date nights away from their kids. I think that would be real nice, don't you? Anyway, I don't even like birthday parties for myself as an adult. I just don't like that. That's too much attention on myself. But definitely not be having no birthday parties at like 12 on a Saturday or a Sunday. Definitely not on a Sunday. Baby, if you, listen, no Sunday birthday parties, okay? We need, like, and I'm kind of joking about this a little bit, you know, because I'll get there and I'll have a great time and I'll love it and all this kind of stuff. But like, I mean, the first thing when my husband's like, oh, we have to go to Judy Smith's daughter's 1-year birthday party. I'm like, who? I didn't even know she had a baby. He's like, don't you remember I told you that she had a baby? I'm like, oh, okay. What time's the birthday party? 10:30 on Sunday. Fuck no, we got brunch, baby, at 2. No, we can go there before brunch. I go, you go. You go, okay? I'll buy the gift and you go. I am not getting up early for no 1-year-old's birthday party that ain't going to know me 20 years from now, okay? And then the next invitation I'm going to get is to the high school graduation, okay? That's what I'm going to get. It's called They Just Want Gifts. But anyway, but you buy the gifts and you do it because that's what you're supposed to do, you know? That's what you're supposed to do in life and things like that. I think that those of us that don't have kids, I think that we should just, like, you know how you register for a wedding? I think, like, for everybody's birthday party that they have, like, we should register and just be like, we don't have any kids, but since y'all have kids and we all have to buy birthday presents, we're gonna have a 3-year birthday party for nobody. Just a 3-year birthday party. You don't even have to come. You don't even have to come. Just give a gift, okay? You know, at 18 years of us not having kids, we're just gonna we're not having no open house, but here's our gift registry, okay? Buy us a trip somewhere. That's what we want, okay? Anyway, we did you all a favor for the last 18 years because you didn't have to come to any of our birthday parties. Because you know why? Because we didn't have no kids. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, and then it's always like, well, thank God my brother and sister-in-law, they always, like, they rent out a place, and that's how they do birthday parties, and I live for it, okay? Because you just show up. But this bounce house madness, and I'm, like, sitting there, and I'm sick to my stomach because I done got up too early and all this kind of stuff, you know. Didn't eat great the night before and stayed up. My stomach's in knots because I watched some Harlan Coben show on Netflix and I got one episode left and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, did she kill him? Did he kill her? I don't know what's going on. And then I'm at the birthday party for somebody's kid that I don't even know. And it's 10:30 on a fucking Sunday. And they're like, do you want to get in the bounce house? Do you think I want to fucking get in the bounce house? I'm 52 years old. I can't even probably crawl in that place. And then I'm sitting there for the next 2 hours. I kind of think to myself, I kind of do want to get into a bounce house. I don't know that I've ever been in a bounce house. I think that might be kind of fun, you know what I mean? But I don't want to because no other adults are getting in the bounce house. So if you're going to have a bounce house, have one for kids and one for adults. I think that's some bullshit, okay? Hell, I'm getting a bounce house next year. I'm getting a bounce house. Well, the HOA probably won't allow me to have a bounce house for my birthday. But you know, it's just all that. So anyway, I know people are so serious about what I just said. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe you say that about kids' birthday party. It's what we all think, okay? Number one, it's what we all think. If I called you up tomorrow, true story, okay? Whoever you are, I don't care if you are the Von Trapp family and you got 52 kids, and I don't care if you have decided not to have any kids or you don't have any kids for whatever reason, okay? If I called you up tomorrow and I said, you have to go to a 2-year-old's birthday party on Sunday at 10 a.m., your first response would be, whether you cussed or not, inside, your inside voice would be, fuck. And that's the truth, okay? So that's my first complaint. My second complaint is, please, please, please. Now, y'all know, this is a crossover video today, because I got my Peter Watches TV channel, okay? Where I said I wasn't going to do no intro. That was a long intro. Well, that was part of the video. So anyway, but my husband is trying so hard to get me to watch Love Island, what is it, All Stars or something like that. I didn't even know it had been on so long that there was enough people to have All Stars, okay? And this is the thing. When he starts, he's like, it is so good. How are you going to put 6 episodes out? Now I've got to catch up with 6 episodes overnight. And he's like, it is so good. He's like watching it with his AirPods the other night. He's like laughing. He's like, oh my God, that's so shit. He's saying all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay, now I want to watch the damn show, you know? But I got 52 shows going on at the same time anyway. So I can't be watching all these shows. And one of the shows that I watch is 1,000 Pound Sisters, okay? I also do weekly, well, it's over for the season, but and I've covered the last 2 seasons on my Peter Watches TV channel. I also do weekly coverage of Sister Wives. I also do, but I was supposed to watch it again last night, and then I slept too late, so we didn't watch it. So it's going to be, that video is going to be tomorrow for this week. Sister Wives. But I watched 1,000 Pound Best Friends, all the Housewives. I cover all the Apple shows, the Netflix shows, the Peacock shows. I cover any TV show that I watch over there. I do a reaction to it. If you don't know what, it's like the thumbnails were I'm always like this. In the thumbnail, okay? That's kind of my thing over there. But anyway, this is a crossover video because I do cover 1,000 Pound Sisters. Now, don't be asking me about Tammy Slaton and the drug charges and the camel and things like that, okay? So for those of you that don't know, Tammy Slaton and her boyfriend and her 2 kids were at, I don't know, it's Kentucky Safari or something like that. And they were driving through and they were feeding the camels. And then Tammy Slaton got bit by a camel. I mean, you can't fucking write this stuff. You just can't, okay? You cannot write this stuff, okay? Tammy Slaton, of YouTube fame, then she got bit by a camel at the Kentucky Safari. And then when they called the police, because she got bit by this camel, the police came out there and they smelled odors coming from the car, and then they found, apparently, mushrooms and marijuana, and she and her boyfriend they just went to court for it, and I think they pled guilty or something. I don't know, they got probation or something like that. But anyway, my thoughts on that, because people always want to know what my thoughts are, because they know that I've, like, talked to Amy and stuff like that. My thoughts are, Amy, baby, you need to get your shit together, okay? It's time to get your shit together. Don't be crying on TV about how hard it is to be a mom, and then you're taking your kids and shrooming it up at the safari, okay? That's not what you do. Okay? You don't shroom it up at the safari with your kids in the back seat. But I will say this, and I am not allowed to show this video, but she did send it to me, okay? I do have the video in my phone of Tammy Slaton getting bit by the camel. I told her, I said, I don't know why you don't release this. She goes, well, TLC won't let me release it. I go, girl, that would be the first thing I'd be doing the next day. I mean, it is truly, the camel takes a chunk out of her arm, okay? And she didn't do anything to provoke the camel. I've seen it, okay? And I don't know if I didn't sign no NDA. I don't know if she wants me speaking to that, but in defense of Tammy Slaton, and no, she shouldn't have been doing no drugs and all that kind of stuff, okay? But she did not provoke that camel. I have seen the video more than once. I have it in my phone. She sent it to me, okay? That camel, they are going, they're literally standstill. They're stopped. And the camels are like feeding out these buckets that they give you at the safari, okay? And the camel reaches in. I mean, that camel took a chunk out of Tammy Slaton's arm, okay? I mean, took a chunk. People are like coming for Amy and being like, oh, Amy didn't do anything to this camel. I saw the video. She's literally got her arm like this holding this bucket, and her boyfriend is on the other side, and the camel's eating out of his bucket, and it just takes a chunk. Now, I don't know if Amy looks so good, like a deep fried Twinkie or something like that, but it just took a chunk out of her, okay? So anyway, for those of you that don't know, back in the day when I started doing drama, I covered Amy's. I didn't cover Tammy so much because Tammy kind of wasn't around, and I'll get to that. But I covered Amy Slaton on her YouTube channel a lot. That's kind of how I started talking to Amy Slaton back in the day. And I covered a lot of drama with Amy. So for those of you that do not know, okay, Amy and Tammy Slaton had YouTube channels. Amy started hers, and then Tammy started hers later, okay? Tammy's was kind of like, she was always kind of dressed up like a baby doll, things like that. I didn't really understand it, okay? But Amy, she would do, like, makeup tutorials. She did, like, this one. Apparently, I don't think I've ever asked her this, actually. She supposedly sold one for, like, $100,000 or something like that. It's called, like, it was like Nikki Tutorials, The Beauty of Makeup, or Power of Makeup, or whatever. But, like, Amy Slaton did, like, a copy of it and got, like, millions of views or whatever. But she used to do these things, and they were hilarious. And people would, like, write in. I always thought it was an act at first. I thought Amy is not this dumb, okay? Like, she is just not that dumb. And she would do these things, and she'd be like, and she was always, like, right up in the camera like this. Okay, y'all, it's Amy. Now I'm going to do this deep fried Twinkie review, but I'm never doing it again. And then she'd, like, bite this big deep fried Twinkie, and she'd go, it's all right. Okay. Thanks, y'all. It was like, I mean, her videos were like 3 minutes long. I can remember people speculating that her brother Chris was putting her and Tammy up to that, which we know now is not true. But at that time, I covered Amy Slaton. This was before Amberlynn Reid and stuff like that. But then Amberlynn Reid kind of came along, and like they were together. And I remember I used to do videos like, and in the thumbnail, I would put Amy and Amberlynn together, and Amberlynn would lose her shit. She'd be like, why are you comparing me to her? Like, I am not as big as Amy. Amberlynn Reid would go off. She'd be like, I am not as big as Amberlynn, or I'm not as big as Amy and Tammy Slaton. Like, why are you comparing me to them? And I'm like, because you're in the same, like, community on YouTube, and no, I'm not, and blah, 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 and all those girls do is eat and gain weight. Anyway, I think we know what Amberlynn Reid has turned into now. And I would say back then, like, I don't know why they don't, like, do a reality show, or they don't hire, like, nutritionists and stuff. I mean, Amberlynn had told us, shown us on video. I mean, she violated terms of service and showed us how much money she was making, you know, on YouTube. She was making, I think, $15,000 or something like that when she showed it in a live stream. And so I'm like, I don't understand why you're not hiring, like, a nutritionist, like a personal trainer. I didn't get it, right? Well, then Amy and Tammy got 1,000-pound sisters, got the weight loss surgery, and they, you know, like, are doing great. Well, Tammy is doing fantastic. And next season, if it gets renewed, there's a lot of speculation that it's not getting renewed, because Amanda, their sister, has come out now and said, like, there's a lot she can't say, and if it gets renewed, and blah, 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 whatever. So people are speculating it's going to get renewed. I already know that. Nobody's told me that, but I know it's going to get renewed, because I have a friend of mine that lives in Pittsburgh, and she has a friend of hers that saw Amy and Tammy going to the hospital, supposedly, like, walking around or whatever, talking about, apparently, like, everybody in Pittsburgh is talking about how Amy and Tammy and Slayton were there. And so supposedly, and I guess Tammy's, like, fed this out, that, like, they were gonna, like, she's getting her skin removal surgery. It was at the end of the last season that they talked about it, right? Okay. Now, I have talked to Amy quite a bit, okay? I will say that Amy's kind of hard to talk to, okay? Like, you ask her something, like, not, like, talk to. By the way, I done sent Amy a fan. Okay, she wanted to do this TikTok because she's like, oh, you're my favorite drama channel, all this kind of stuff. This was probably about a year and a half ago. And so I FedExed her my pink Beast fan. I have, like, 3 of them. One of them got destroyed. Another one I gave to Bunny because she won, like, this giveaway. And then I had, like, I think I have 2 or 3 more of them, and I sent one of those to Amy Slaton, the original, because she wanted to do a TikTok with it. She's like, can you, like, give me a fan, blah, 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 whatever. And so I FedExed her this fan overnight and everything like that. Now, yesterday I talked about Trisha Paytas ghosting me. I talked about Amy Slaton. Amy Slaton, where is that TikTok? You know what happened to that fan? Her kid got a hold of it and ruined it. I think it was Gage that ruined it. She's like, oh my God, I can't do the TikTok now. I'm like, I'm not sending no more fans, okay? You can go up to the Dollar Tree and you can buy yourself a fan, Amy Slaton, okay? I'm not sending no more fans FedExing. That was another Cousin Fun Day disaster. Though my cousin and I, she goes, who are you sending this fan to? I go, Amy Slaton. She goes, who is Amy Slaton? And we're standing there in the FedEx store because, you know, like, they'll help you, like, put it together and stuff like that. And the woman's like, oh, Amy Slaton from 1,000-Pound Sisters, you're sending her something? I go, yeah. She goes, oh, how do you know her? And I go, I know her because of blah, 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 whatever. I do YouTube videos and all kind of stuff. She's like, oh my God, that's so funny. She's like, I love that show. So anyway, but that TikTok never got made of Amy Slaton. So anyway, I covered Amy extensively back in the day, okay? Extensively. And Amy got in a lot of trouble because she asked for people to donate money to her, and she did this fundraiser because Tammy was in the hospital, and supposedly Tammy's funeral was going to cost a lot more because, anyway, it was a whole deal. And then people called her out for it, and so she got in a live stream, and she actually, like, Amy Slaton is probably, in my 8.5 years of doing drama, one of the only people that has appropriately taken accountability, okay? She got in this live stream with like these 4 drama channels that were just coming for her, okay? I mean, it was cutthroat. I mean, it was kind of hilarious to watch, honestly, because all these people had sent her money. And she's like, I'm going to send you all back your money, and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, and I'm so sorry, and blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. There was whole drama with that, okay? What she said was she needed the money because Tammy was going to die. Then Tammy didn't die, obviously. And so then she kept the money anyway. And she said, well, we were going to use it for bills, not just Tammy's coffin. We were going to use it for bills, too. It was a whole thing. So anyway, but she got in this video. So then she got the reality show, okay? So back again, I'm talking to Amy Slaton and all this kind of stuff. We're talking about the show, and she's telling me about her breakdowns on the show. I actually haven't talked to her in a while. I think I reached out to her for her birthday and wished her happy birthday, and I reached out to her and wished, like, it was her son. I'm friends with her on Facebook. I wished her son, like, happy birthday. I said, happy birthday, so-and-so. She goes, thanks, and whatever. That was about it. Like I said, she's kind of hard to talk to. If you ask her a question, like if you said, so what are your thoughts about the 9th episode and what happened? She'd go, she'd say, like, IDK. Like, that's her response. I mean, she's just like, it's real hard, okay, to have, like, a conversation with her. She don't really engage a whole lot. But anyway, okay, there's a part of me that, like, there's a really, and I know people, like, don't like Amy, and Amy's done a lot of wrong shit. She had her kid on her lap in a live stream while she was smoking a cigarette, and the drugs. Amy, you need to get your shit together. I told her that, okay? And she said, like, I want to get my shit together. I want to go to therapy. She said, girl, you need to do it, okay? Like, there's a part in my heart that has, like a softness towards Amy Slaton and Tammy Slaton and the whole Slaton family. I don't know why. I live, like, 2 hours away from them. Maybe it's just kind of, like, they really remind me of small-town Midwest, but there's something about Amy that I'm just like, Amy is like the person that, like, I root for to get her shit together. I'm just like, not just for her, but for her kids. I'm like, Amy, get your shit together, please. Like, you want to talk about a comeback, okay? It's not just about the weight loss. It's like, Amy, get your shit together, okay? So I follow Amy and Tammy both on the Instagram. And I started seeing that Tammy started posting these Instagram stories. And I was like, baby, you better go off, okay? One of my favorite things about Amy and Tammy Slaton, and when Amy texts me, or she does say this, okay? When she messages me, she'll be like, hey, bitch. Okay, I love that Amy and Tammy Slaton, when they see each other, like, hey, bitch, what's up? I live for that, okay? And she's like that in real life. What you see on camera is real. I mean, it's not like a watered-down version. Like, that's really kind of what she's like in real life. A lot of these influencers that I've talked to, I mean, like, they're nothing like you see on video, like, at all. You know, like, I've said this about Shane Dawson's nothing like he is on camera, at all. Like, at all. But a lot of these people are. Amy Slaton's exactly, like, off camera the same as she is on camera. So anyway, I started like watching Tammy Slaton's, or looking at her Instagram stories, because she started putting up these posts, all right? And I was like, oh my God, I live for this. Like, what is going on, okay? So I thought that I would do a video and I would read some of them to you, because I'm matching fucking energies in 2025. Now, I told y'all, I just got back from Mexico, okay, about a week ago. And I said, when I came back, it's a new day over here, okay? It's a new day on the channel of Peter Monn. And I'm like, I'm matching energies. And I'm telling you right now, I am matching Queen Tammy's energy, okay? They call her Queen Tammy, for those of you that don't know. Because I know when I do this video, people will be like, I don't even know who you're talking about. Okay, Queen Tammy, Tammy Slaton, she's lost literally like almost 600 pounds, okay? And I mean, the transformation is unbelievable. And I mean, she has like met every goal that the doctors gave her. It was a really hard struggle for her. Anybody that's like on a weight loss journey or struggle, watch 1,000 Pound Sisters. That show inspired the shit out of me. I was like, if they can do it, anybody can do it. Chris was running laps around the lake and all this kind of stuff so that he could get his skin removal surgery. I mean, the show is really, really, in between all of it, the weight loss stuff is really inspiring. And I will say this as well, very, very real. A lot of those shows are 1,000 Pound Best Friends. I mean, all the shows that I watch are very inspiring and stuff like that. This is going to stop. Hold on. Okay. So anyway, I started looking at Tammy's Instagram stories, and I was like, Now, if I came out with Instagram stories like this, I mean, you talk about cancellation, people would be like so done with me overnight. But I was like, I live for this. Okay, so I have 4 of them, and she always puts them on these like pink things. If I remember, I'll put them up here somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna read them to you in ascending order, okay, or descending order. So the first one that I found, and I've been screenshotting them for like the last couple weeks. Okay, the first one she said was, and this was when the show was on. And it was when her and Amanda were fighting. So this is probably a couple months ago. She said, and I'm going to read them to you grammatically exactly as they are written, okay? Because that's part of the fun. She said, I wish people could come at me and tell me I'm a bad person and this and that for how I treat my family. But does anybody ever stop to think what goes on after the cameras aren't on? What does my family say to piss me off for me to go off like I do? Everybody just assumes everything is caught on camera, and it's not. I'm not always the bad guy here, and I'm not trying to be a victim either. I just wish people would get story straight. Which story, Tammy? Get their story straight? Or just that story? Get just that story? Okay. I wish people would get stories straight before judging and assuming. I'm like, girl! I live! I wish people get their story straight too before judging and assuming. You know what I'm saying? That's just the beginning. Oh, they get much better. Okay, they get much better. The next one, are you ready? Listen. Now, like I said, I'm going to read them to you just as they are written. Okay? Listen. I'm understand people have money. This is about her cameo. Okay? Listen. Listen, Linda. Listen. I understand people have money problems sometimes, and $60 is a bit high for a cameo. But at the same time, Cameo takes some of the money. I don't get the full 60, and also people should remember that it's another job for me. So it's taking me forever to send the video back to you because I also filmed during this week, this is how I pay my bills. I have technically 3 jobs filming for TLC, Cameo. Okay, first of all, if I got on video, and I do cameos, okay, you can order personal messages from me, right? And I just the other day, I got back from Mexico, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't even look at my cameo, and one expired, and I sent the person a message. I was like, I'm gonna send you a free cameo, because they had already emailed me and stuff about it, and I felt so bad. I was like, I'm just gonna give you a free cameo, because I feel so bad about this. But if I got on video and I said cameo was my job, people would let me have it, okay? Anyway. I have technically 3, she's a technician now. I have technically 3 jobs, filming for TLC, Cameo, and I'm on the ambassador for Pop Recovery. I don't even know what that means, okay? What I'm trying to say is, $60, if $60 is too high, please, and I did love that she said this, please private message me and I'll work with you. But be nice to me, please. If you come in, if I come in you rudely and disrespectfully, then I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to help you, bitch. Forget you. I live for that. I think it's interesting that people are complaining that our cameos are too high at $60. Okay. So, the housewives and the Bravo celebrities and stuff, which I've said this for a long time, okay? First of all, the TLC shows are 100 times more entertaining than a lot of the housewives, okay? If you even knew what the TLC shows, because I've asked, okay? And I've also Google searched it and it matches. If you knew what they make on TLC shows compared to what housewives make per episode, it's like ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. On top of that, the housewives, okay, their cameos are like $200 and $300. I actually got a birthday cameo from Sheena Shea from Vanderpump Rules for my husband this summer. I probably have it in here somewhere, but anyway, it was like $400, okay? And she fucked the whole thing up. It was like 45 seconds or something like that. And I got 2 other ones. Well, only one other one came through. And, it was from this actress that we love that was on Pose and things like that. But anyway, I got one from Sheena Shea from Vanderpump Rules. It was literally like, okay, first of all, my cameos are $30, okay? So the fact that she's a reality star, okay, that Tammy is a reality star, I'm surprised her cameos aren't $100. I think that would be fair, okay? When you look at Cameo and what people charge over there, I charge $30, and people pay it. And I don't think I've had anybody ever complain. I don't think I've ever once had anybody come to me and say your price is too high. And I've told other people like that start, like that are YouTubers and TikTokers that are bigger than me, they'll start off at like $20. I'm like, you need to raise your prices. But my TikToks are like 4 to 6 minutes long, okay? Sheena Shea did one for us, and it was like 40 seconds, maybe 20 or 40 seconds, and she did it for me, and I mean, I was very clear on the instructions. She put instructions in, okay? I was very clear that it was for my husband's birthday, and that his name was Alex, and she goes, Peter, happy birthday, blah, 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 oh my God, and she was like, at the very end, it went in and out of sound, it was so bad, and at the very end of it, she goes, and hi, Alex, and I was like, and I paid $400 for that. I was like over it completely. But anyway, so it cracks me up that people are complaining about Queen Tammy and how expensive her cameos are. I'm telling you right now, Queen Tammy, you could charge $100 and probably get it, okay? I mean, I don't know that I would pay $100 for Queen Tammy, but anyway. The next one, okay, they get better and better. Are you ready? Listen. I love that she puts listen before all these. Listen, everybody. I love y'all. But if you come at me and continue to FaceTime on me, I don't even know how they have her number to FaceTime on her. FaceTime on her, okay? And I don't answer because I'm busy. First of all, I'm going to tell you right now, okay? If you FaceTime me, Instagram call me, anything like that, I won't pick up. Not because I'm busy, but because I don't fucking know you, okay? I ain't answering no calls from somebody that I don't fucking know. I'm sorry, okay? I love the people that watch my videos too. You guys give me the most amazing life ever. That's called fucking boundaries, okay? That's called boundaries. You don't need to be FaceTiming people, okay, that you don't know. Like, that's weird. I'm just gonna say it, okay? And if you don't think that that's weird, then you need a lesson in boundaries. So, listen, I appreciate that she loves everybody, but if you get a FaceTime from me and I don't answer it, it's not because I'm busy, it's because it's weird, okay? But she says, and you continue to FaceTime on me, and I don't answer because I'm busy, like, but that doesn't give anybody the right to call me a effing B, because I didn't answer your FaceTime call. And then once I say, excuse me, no, you're not going to approach me like this, they won't apologize and say they got hacked. I don't even understand this, okay? BS, that's your way to get your butt blocked. Don't come in me. It literally says, don't come in me. Ah! Tammy, girl! I didn't do nothing wrong. Anyways, everybody, please have an amazing Christmas and happy holidays. And don't come in me. Oh my God, can you even imagine? I think that is rude though. Y'all need to have some boundaries out there. Why are you FaceTiming Queen Tammy? You know it's the haters that are doing that too. And she knows it too, okay? It's the haters trying to trap her. Girl, don't do it. Don't ever answer. No, Tammy, you're allowed to have boundaries like everybody else, okay? Now, the last one is the most recent and it is my absolute favorite, okay? Listen. Listen, people. People, don't call people because it's rude. Listen, people.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Shut up, Alexa. Listen, people. I personally...
I'm having trouble hearing. Can you say that again?
Listen, people. I personally...
According to Wikipedia, a human is a member of the species Homo sapiens, which means wise man in Latin. Carolus Linnaeus put humans...
Alexa, off. I didn't know that. That part is the part that everybody's going to live for. I don't know why, okay? But I just know. In every video, it's like there's one part. That's going to be the part that everybody lives for. Listen, people. I personally disgusting and disrespectful for anyone to send me any kind of nudes. I don't want to see any without clothes. I don't care if you're on Google and a half-naked man on it. And it said it's Kentucky. I don't care, dude. I don't know them, and I also have kids around me. What happens if I open a message and there is a nudes? Please be respectful, thank you. Okay, this is all one sentence, and I just want to read this to you again, okay? I'm going to read it to you as one sentence, okay? And please, the context help me with this. Listen, people, I personally disgusting and disrespectful for anyone to send me any kind of nudes. I don't want to see any without clothes. I don't care if you're on Google and a half-naked man on it and it said it's Kentucky. I don't care, dude. I don't know them. I also have kids around me. What happens if I open a message and there is a nudes? Please be respectful. Thank you. Okay. What? That doesn't even make any sense. Oh my God, I'm so confused. Alexa. Who is Tammy Slaton?
Here is a biography of Tammy Slaton, reality television personality who rose to fame after appearing on TLC's weight loss series 1,000 Pound Sisters. At the start of the program, she weighed more than...
Alexa off. All we need to know is don't be rude and don't be sending no nudes. I have to tell you what's interesting about this to me, okay, is that I can't even, like, I don't even know if I've ever been sent no nudes, okay? I don't think I have. I must be so unattractive or something. I don't know. Oh, my God. But people sure did send me so many squirrels yesterday for Squirrel Appreciation Day. Why are you sending Tammy Slaton nudes? Don't. And don't come in her. But I live for Tammy Slaton, and I love that every single one of them, she goes, listen, people, listen. She has had it. She has had it, okay? She's had it. Anyway, I love Miss Queen Tammy. I love her so much. Anyway, let me know what you thought about all that in the comment section below. I just want to kind of do a fun video over here today, and this was fun. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.